Taking it back to December 2019, the first confirmed case of a new strand of the coronavirus was discovered in Wuhan, China. That's right, soon to be known as COVID-19. I remember sitting in my newspaper class senior year of high school discussing this mysterious disease that was happening across the world. Although it remained a topic of discussion for us, we all believed it'd be something that stayed in China, kind of like how the Ebola virus stayed in Africa back in 2014. Fast forward a month, the first case of COVID was confirmed in the United States in January 2020, and it quickly spread its way across the country by March. Every time I turned on the television, the news was flooded with the tragic news of lives lost at historical rates and panic across the country. The U.S. was stunned as we watched the world begin to shut down. Hospitals were swarmed. The city that never sleeps was sleeping, and just about every school and university was sent home. The country was in a state of utter fear and confusion. This defined global pandemic was not something the people of this world had ever seen before. My psychology teacher assured us at one point that there was no way that schools would get shut down. Little did I know that I wouldn't get a senior prom and get the bare minimum of a graduation in August. The pandemic even ruined my first year of college. Something that surprised me within the country was the divide that this disease caused. In my opinion, this should not have been a political issue, but it very much became just that. This is very similar to the AIDS pandemic that stunned Americans back in the 80s. Many protests and marches swarmed the country 40 years ago, just like how they were all of 2020. There was a constant divide of how the leaders of the country should handle the situation. Some more similarities I found to be interesting between these pandemics was that the COVID-19 has been believed to come from a bat in Wuhan, while AIDS was believed to come from chimpanzees in West Africa. It also caused blame on the said country of origin for each disease. I do believe that the COVID-19 pandemic, as chaotic as it seemed, bonded people together in ways that nobody even realizes. Like how it says in the story of disease, culture forms when people share experiences, and the entire world was living the same life for so long. It taught us as individuals to take a look at one another in a positive viewpoint, see how changes can be made in things such as healthcare for the better, and understand what we used to take for granted.